Hello.
Hello.
You're all alright?
Oh, we're doing all right.
Good to just say hello. Nice to be nice. In 2005, I brought my first ever film, Pride and Prejudice, to Toronto. And it played this very hall. I was very young and naive and terrified. Subsequently, we brought Atonement and Hannah Karenina. And last year I brought an episode of Black Mirror. It's with huge pride and deep gratitude that I now bring my seventh film, Darkest Hour, to TIFF. Thank you, Toronto, and thank you for your years of support that you've shown me. Also, thank you to Focus Features, who have been a part of all those films. You've had a fabulous run. And especially thank you to Tim and Eric at Working Title, without whom I'd probably still be making short films in my bedroom on Super 8. We are living through uncertain times. I know this is causing a lot of people high anxiety and justifiable fear, but I personally feel optimistic. In fact, I love our Western society and our so-called democracy now more than ever. Because as I've been travelling through the US and Canada and what's happening in the UK is a level of resistance and protest that gives me enormous hope. Winston Churchill, who loved Canada and loved Toronto, resisted when it mattered most. He kicked and he screamed. He got a lot wrong in his life, not least his policies towards women's suffrage, Indian independence, and the horrors of the Gallipoli campaign. But he was right about one thing. He was right about Hitler and the rise of Nazism. This is a film about that moment when, without Winston's resistance, history could well have turned even further towards totalitarianism, bigotry, and hate. In the words of Winston Spencer Churchill, if you're going through hell, keep going. So, I'd like to introduce you to some of my collaborators on this movie. First, working title itself, really, Eric Fellner and Tim Bevan. Now I'd like to introduce you to two more producers of the movie, Lisa Bruce and Douglas Avansky. This is largely a film about words and the power of words to inspire, and for that was required a great scribe, the writer of the movie, Mr. Anthony McCartan. We have some actors here. Next, someone who, to be honest, scared me a little bit when I first met her, but I think one of the finest actresses Britain has ever produced, Dame Kristin Scott Thomas. Finally, you see, I didn't write anything down. I thought I'd be like, what to say about this man? Well, I grew up in part of North London without much means, and there was this actor who seemed to be trailblazing across the sky. he inspired a whole generation and continues to inspire subsequent generations. In my opinion, one of the greatest actors in the world, Mr. Gary Oldman. That's it. We hope you enjoy the film. Lots of love. Bye.